Have you ever had that feeling like you're just watching a movie of your own life? Well, today we're going to dive into a really powerful idea that might just change how you see everything, the concept of life as a cinema.
Cinema is impermanent, and so is life. Now, at first glance, that sounds pretty simple, right? But believe me, there's a huge secret hiding in that one sentence. A secret about who we actually are. So let's unpack this.
Think about any movie you've ever seen. It's just a whirlwind of scenes, isn't it? You've got moments of pure joy, heartbreaking sadness, birth, death, the whole shebang. A character comes on screen, they play their part, and poof, the scene is over. The movie starts, and then the credits roll. So here's a thought. What if life itself is just like that? What if it's just a movie playing out on some grand cosmic screen? All our ups and downs, the amazing moments, and the totally boring ones, are they just scenes? Are we just watching a film starring, well, us? And this is where it gets really interesting. Because in a movie theater, the film is always changing, right? Scene after scene. But the screen itself doesn't change. It's always there, constant and unaffected. So what's our screen? Well, that screen is our consciousness. All right, so if our consciousness is the screen, what about the rest of the crew? Who's the director? And who the heck wrote this script? This chart here lays it all out for us. The actor, that's you, that's me, we're the ones on screen. The director, the one calling action and keeping everything moving, that's time. It never stops. And the script we're all following, well, that's our karma, all the actions and consequences that shape our story. But remember, underneath it all, that screen, our consciousness, is always there, unchanged. And you know how it is? Just like a great actor can totally lose themselves in a character, we get completely lost in the roles we play every day. Being a son, a father, a teacher, a friend. We get so wrapped up in these labels that we forget they're just roles. We start to believe that's who we are. And man, sometimes the pressure of playing that part can feel heavy. So if we're all lost in our roles, how do we find our way back to our true selves? It all starts with one simple but profound realization. Recognizing the difference between the movie and the screen. Okay, so look at this. It really breaks down the two sides of our existence. On one side, you have the impermanent. In Sanskrit, it's called anitya. This is pretty much everything we experience. Joy, sadness, our physical bodies, even our own thoughts. They come and they go. But on the other side, you have the permanent, nitya. This is the witness. This is our true self. It's the screen that the whole movie of our life is projected onto. It's the one thing that never, ever changes. Think about it like this. A moment of incredible joy shows up in your life. It's amazing, it's vivid, but then it departs. It was just a scene. Then sorrow comes knocking. A really tough scene unfolds. But that too, it fades away. It was also just a scene. Every single thing we feel or go through, it's all just passing by. And that's the big secret right there. If you want to know what's truly eternal, you first have to really truly get that almost everything else isn't. And when you accept that, something amazing happens. It's a total shift in who you think you are. It's that aha moment when the actor on stage suddenly remembers, wait a minute, I'm not the character. I'm the one playing the character. This brings us to a beautiful concept called the sakshi, which means the witness. So what is that? It's the part of you that's always just watching. It sees every thought, it feels every emotion, but it doesn't get tangled up in them. It's the silent observer. It's not the movie, it's the screen. And that realization, man, that changes the whole game. I am not the performance, I am the witness. It's as simple and as profound as that. Okay, so this is all great philosophy, but what does it actually do for us? How does it change our day-to-day life? Well, it's not about checking out or stopping your life. Not at all. It's about changing how you show up for it. The results are honestly incredible. That constant fear of things changing or losing something, it starts to fade because you know everything is just a passing scene. You stop being so attached to how things have to turn out. And yeah, sadness will still visit, but it doesn't own you anymore. It doesn't have that same crushing grip. You can go out there and play all your roles, parent, employee, friend, with everything you've got, but without letting them completely swallow you whole.
When this really truly clicks inside you, life just stops feeling like such a struggle, you know? It's not this heavy burden you have to carry. Instead, it's more like a beautiful game, a divine play. You can jump in and play your heart out because you know, deep down, that your true self, the screen, is always safe. It can't be touched.
And listen, this is not some new age idea. This wisdom is ancient. This verse from the Bhagavad Gita says the exact same thing. The soul is neither born, nor does it ever die. It tells us that our real self, that witness, is timeless. It was here before this body, and it will be here long after.
So that's really the heart of it all. The cinema is temporary, our life is temporary. They're both just movies unfolding. But you, your true self, you are the eternal witness watching it all happen.
So I want to leave you with one final question to really chew on. What would change for you, right now, today, if you stopped identifying as the actor, totally caught up in the drama, and instead realized you are the screen itself?